Well, so far it's only my for two guys here, two friends. So this game stream, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Just since most people didn't want to be part of this stream at all. Well, turns out Crystal is here for once. It's just the reason I really want to have this stream to be. I mean, you guys have been there when the Malaka do his super millionaire after the streams. And I want to do the same thing as for mine, as just but the first one went decent well, the second went like a disaster. And for the most part, I actually had asked a lot around a few people if they want to be interested to be part of this, but Paul Reiser said that he couldn't. He would be unavailable. Lord said the same thing. He's probably going to split out with his friends, and Kubo said that he was going to be here. Diana said he was going to be here. But I asked her earlier, but I didn't actually get any response back from her, like any confirmed if she's even going to show up. So, and I even did ask Dashi for once, but no answer from him either. So I don't even know if I'm going to do this game stream at all. Sometimes I just wonder, is it really a point of this to do things? I wanted to try something new, but for each of those two times, it didn't went according to the plan. Especially when people coming in and just live in the middle of nowhere. I can understand if they have a connection problem, but if they really want to be part of the stream or at least the game, they had to been telling me that they can't be if they can be will be staying there the whole run, the whole turn, or if they can't, at least tell me that before I start the game or not. And especially when I had plans for a possible other game shows like on a Pony, Sonic, Pokemon, History, Space, Star Trek, even cryptids. If you guys don't know what cryptids is, it's about those mysterious creatures that hasn't been scientifically proven to exist, like Bigfoot, Yeti, Loch Ness Monster, and Mothman, and all that kinds of things. So at least those hasn't. But well, it is Crystal's here, but yeah, Crystal, I don't know if this the game show's gonna happen and otherwise.
That's fine. Before I could join, I had the brat sitting on me and trying to sleep on me. I felt like he was trying to break off my leg at the knee with how he was laying on me. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, dude, I don't think, even though Cody said that he probably should try, but yeah, he's offline. Kubo, I think he's doing his exercise or something. I don't even know.
I don't care. I'm gonna re-put the link in there.
Yeah.
Sweet potato.
What is it?
I hugged the sweet potato because you were a potato.
No
I give
comment.
you. No, I'm giving you hugs.
I mean, I wish that my girlfriend could join in, but she's not that available either because she's with her family to this Renaissance festival, so she is unavailable.
Daddy.
At the same time, even though Lane, I wasn't sure if he will be able to be available to do this. I mean, I hadn't even asked him. I can just. Thing is, the strange is when it comes to Facebook. If I had like Crystal when she had me accepted my friend request, but when it comes to like Cody Lane, somehow I can't send them any friend requests whatsoever.
Maybe they have you blocked or something where they have accepting requests.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't me blocked. I hasn't him blocked, or he hasn't me blocked. Because if he had me blocked, I wouldn't have been able to reach out to him otherwise on Facebook.
Oh, I was gonna say if it wasn't done, then he might not be accepting friend requests or anything.
Well, that's the thing. I can't send any friend requests to him. That's the problem. I can't. Each of my other because each other people I've seen of my those who I have friends with, I did send a friend request like the Robot Gamer, um, and his twin brother Godzilla 2000, including you and Princess Dashi. I could send him a day. I could send them a friend request. I just by go to their page, find the scientific function that says send a friend request. So click on it and they accept it. But when I went to the lanes page, it didn't even had a single button to showing that all, which is kind of strange. But I can still talk to him on Messenger. But I can see if he is available.
Hmm. I have to say
That
Kubo, get your butt in here. Yes.
right now. I might want to put this here. Oh, not that. There you go.
Well, Colleen was online about an hour ago, so. Okay, what is
Holy
that?
Burma. Sounds like a blender that she's making something, the smoothie, I don't know.
Either that or something like a chainsaw or something. Hmm. You know, I mean, I wonder if there's anyone else who's going to join in or not. I mean, there's just.
what is this?
I mean,
No,
I spent a lot of time to figure out this question, but when no one actually has, when it happens, that no one doesn't even have the time to show up or available, that's understandable.
potato.
Sometimes I do wonder if there's even pointless to do streams at all.
Yes, because then you wouldn't be able to talk to us inside of Discord if we had them.
I think
Well,
he meant just game show streams.
no, altogether.
Never mind.
You are such a baka gamer potato.
That was his brother.
Oh, Roy Potato then.
But even so, I
Oh,
actually have.
right? Don't question it.
But even so, I actually have started. I actually started to lose interest in using Discord altogether for the most part.
No. I rarely use messengers, so the only other way you could talk to me, Sweet Potato, besides stream is on
Yeah,
Discord.
I mean, I don't even when it comes to Facebook, I only most online on that on the evenings, not during the daytime.
All I've got is crappy ass email.
Yeah,
Half the time it doesn't
thing,
even send the messages.
and here's another thing. About almost 2 days ago, I received an email that a package was being undelivered. I was like, "What package?" It's nothing to do with me because one thing is that I had never ordered a package, and another thing, I don't even know how to order a package for God's sake.
You're a
I don't even
baka.
know. No, I don't even know that at all. The only thing, if I had to order something, I don't know if I want something to be ordered. I could just go to my dad because he's the one who usually do that. He's more he's more technical skilled when it comes to computers, order stuff. Like if I want to have some certain book, I mean, if I want a certain book or any item or new headphones or something, he can just order it on the online. I can't. I actually never learned it. But at some point, I must have to do that. Hmm. So, what you guys been up to otherwise?
Other than being woken up earlier than what I'd like to, waking up and whatnot, and having to do dishes, and being on YouTube somewhere, then nothing really.
Yeah, I haven't done much today. Woke up around 12:30 ish. Then just
Yes.
didn't do much. Yeah, that's all some people say. I didn't do much. Eat lunch, be at computer. Went for my
As
dad for
usual.
we went fish. Yeah, my dad and I we actually went fishing in the afternoon around for maybe an hour or so. It was actually not that bad weather for once. He just went down to the guest harbor. He got one fish and I got two small ones. Two small and one bigger. But that's just pretty much it. We would get more until there was a lot of people that started showing up to either to pull up the boat or pulling the boat in the water. I was like, the sound of the engines of those boats. There were like probably four, I think it was maybe three or four boats in the lake or in part of the river. It's like that sound rowing scare away the fishes. I was like, seriously? We were just standing in one place first that is used to either pull up the boats or put them in the water. But since we don't notice that someone was going to use this, we had to move. So we did. And okay, I was like, okay, that's just one thing happened. But then, yeah, that's great. And do you know what the world's oldest sport is? Or it's maybe not considered sports, but the world's oldest um, food. Can anyone guess how old fishing is?
As long as
Centuries
they
old.
come.
Did you just say come?
I
Really?
No.
said as long as they come.
I thought you
Well, I know. I mean, our earliest ancestors of humanity, like those ape people, those
the
who still,
cavemen and stuff.
those, kind of those who are still. Um, if you guys have heard about Lucy, this first human ancestors, the earliest, she looked more like an ape more than as a human, and she lived about say between somewhere 3 million years ago. That's Earth's ancestors could have been eating fishes, but they didn't use fishing poles or anything. But I think the earliest of fishing with hooks and fishing lines and like that. Um, I think maybe as early as 25,000 years ago, give or take. Since farming did that is it didn't take place for one place. Think about it. Like Native Americans, they didn't actually start using farming like many centuries after they came to America. Even when the Spanish did, when they came to New World, they saw this potatoes. They saw this view as the devil's food because it was growing underground. And even during Elizabeth the First, when she was the queen, um, let's say from this, I think was no what was it either her or Queen Victoria? No, wait, I think it was Queen Victoria, I believe. But anyways, what either of those queens, they brought potatoes to the royal house to being cooked for dinner, but no one didn't know what was supposed to be eating. So instead, they threw away the potatoes and used the leaves of the plant. But they shouldn't done that because the plants, the leaves was poisonous. But not like deadly poisonous, but just make them stomach. So this queen, forbade potatoes in the royal house for a while, quite a while afterwards. That's just one of the things. The Sweden actually the first potatoes didn't show up around the 1600s, but even back then, people didn't even eat the potatoes because they people were very skeptical about these supposed new crops supposed to be saving. And even a French pharmacist during the 1700s, just before the French Revolution, people were starving from food. And yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to just try to do talk about something, Game Guide, is just that it's just talking about some random stuff. Um, so basically, this French pharmacist he tried to convince the people in that town. I don't remember. I think it was in Paris that potatoes were a very good substance for them to eat. He even tried to make it. He even put this like a French medical newspaper, but despite that, people didn't even eat it. And he was very close. He was very close to almost giving up until he came up with a good plan. He actually used the French royal family as a way to convince people that potatoes were safe to eat. And he took a lot of the potatoes to the royal palace, and the kitchen staff, they prepared all kinds of food of dishes out of potatoes, like potato pie, mashed potato, potato buns, like all kinds of things. And the royal family, the king and queen, and the nobles, they loved it. And without that, the word started spreading around in French that since the royal house actually loved loved potatoes, the people actually start eating this. And don't they? And potatoes, they don't require much attention. They don't need that. As long as they have some fresh water, a lot of sunlight, that what they require. Yeah, I can see why your mic is terrible.
One moment.
Okay, potato butt.
Crystal, are you doing something in the background?
I'm gaming while I'm listening to you two talk.
Yeah, it sounds like almost like a like Genga said, a blender or mixer or something.
I'm playing Pokemon on the Switch.
Ah, makes sense. Um,
Yeah, I'm trying to get my Pokemon egg to hatch. And also trying
um,
to level up
have
before I go to sleep
um,
again.
Crystal, have you played Pokemon Go?
I did, but I can't. I don't have any really place to go to do much. To go to different places to catch
Yeah.
other different Pokemon.
Um,
But I do have an
can
account
you,
on it, but it takes a big space amount on my phone.
yeah. Um, there is about that. I know there is when it comes to Pokemon Go. Um, do you know this Pokemon Panicero? It's like a squirrel. It's white. It has blue stripes on its tail, and it's electric type.
Pachiri-
Yeah,
Pachirisu?
that one. Yeah, that one. I actually heard it's if you really had to find that, it's apparently it is from what I heard, is a rare Pokemon that actually to get, and it's
No,
only available
it's
at least for
easy.
my
It's a Sinnoh native Pokemon.
yeah, and at least for my last time I heard, that Pokemon itself is rare, and the only places you can actually get it in is actually either in Alaska or part of Canada.
Are you talking about Celebi?
Yeah, I mean,
Celebi's a mythical.
no, that's a good. That's a. I mean, I don't know why it is so like that. And it's only from I heard from another channel named Creepy Fox. He made this one video where this one YouTuber actually suggests mentioned that that particular Pokemon only is available to find this in Alaska or part of Canada. I don't even know what was this. I mean, I never actually played Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that one is like a big space consumer, but you have to go to the places, areas, and stuff to find
Yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah, and after this, I know that when Pokemon Go became available for the entire public, um, but after some certain people, I don't know how many, but there were a large, well, at least a lot amount of people demanded the company behind Pokemon Go to do some changes in the system.
They did.
Yeah, they did. They demanded to do so for a good reason. Because in the early days, just after the game has been released on their mobile, on their phones, um, it's because if you want to have a certain Pokemon, you and after this happened, you were walking along the streets, and it's
Oh, that issue where if you're not paying attention, you can get hurt or die or something.
no,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
no,
that.
no, yeah. Well, it was
Oh
only a
my
thing.
god.
The only thing I was referring to is when people when people play the game, when they notice there were Pokemon in other people's in other people's uh, property, and they want to capture that one. You can't just walk into other people's property and just capture this mysterious fictional this creature. So people demanded that company change that mode in a game so that you don't have to have people walk in their private property to even to get this mythical, mysterious creature on the phone. So they can be just standing on the street or on the sidewalk and capture the game, which is much easier. It's just it comes to show you that Pokemon Go is in the early days. So there's people love the game, and sure, it was always some crazy things happen. People play the game. It happened, but even though like when Pokemon itself, the franchise was released in 1998, let's say people started, or at least kids, started playing as Pokemon. Some pretend to be flying types and jumping upper either from the first or the second story of the home, or even from trees, try to fly as Pokemon, which end up hurting themselves. And a lot of parents like almost demanded to know why. That demanded to like almost it could have been the end of the Pokemon franchise otherwise.
Wait a second. Wasn't another like thing of Pokemon something about Lavender Town or something like that?
That's the
Um,
ghost. That's the ghost infested. Infested.
it's possible. I mean, also that
Yes, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. For some reason, I know this about Pokemon. I don't know why, but I do. Uh, Lavender Town Syndrome. That's a classic
yeah,
creepypasta if I've ever seen one. Basically, it's about there's this one track in the game called Lavender Town. I know, what a shock. And basically, the original version of I forget which Pokemon it was. I think it was red, blue, and yellow question mark. But
Yeah, that was the Game Boy one.
was it? I don't know. I can't fucking tell the difference.
Yeah,
But
you like the Game Boys.
case in point though, basically it's like apparently children could hear some, I don't know, raining or something like that in the track, and it led them to decide that they no longer want to exist. Also known as killing themselves. Also known as no. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't know if it. I don't think it was actually real, because if it was, that would have been the end of Pokemon. Probably
Oh yeah,
Nintendo, but
definitely. Yeah. I mean, considering how this, I mean, consider for one thing,
I forget
it has.
how many kids it actually killed, quote unquote. What was it? 150? I thought it was 200. It was around
200.
that range.
Jesus.
It was at least triple digits. I know it's triple digits. I just don't know how much.
Well,
I
but also,
I feel like it was 200 though.
but consider from this though,
I'll look it
and
up one
even,
second.
but not only that, when Pokemon itself was made,
Constant drop.
even from the very original show for the start, there were certain episodes that was forbidden to even be broadcast, including one when Porygon, this normal type Pokemon, did show up. This first artificial modern Pokemon, apparently, in a series. That one, it has this. That episode were broadcast in Japan only,
Oh yeah,
and
you're right. It was 200.
yeah, and this particular episode causing did trigger a massive seizure attack at least 12 children who watched it. And from that moment, after that had happened, those children end up in hospital after they saw that particular episode of from Pokemon in Japan. So Japan government forbade that episode to ever being broadcast again in the US, in Japan. But warning is this: that through that episode itself, somehow, despite it being forbidden, somehow end up on YouTube. And if you were to watch that episode, I give you this one big warning. It has its flashing lights, which is causing the seizures. So if you really are sensitive to that, so what do you do? Don't watch it. I saw that every part of clip of the episode myself, and I can stand why it happened. And like you know, I don't have any history of seizures or any attacks like that, so I never want to see it. But it did kind of hurt my eyes. It was flashing so fast. It's just that. I mean, as but the original Pokemon show otherwise was just really not that bad. I actually am having. I only saw most of Johto and uh, a lower region, and I think I've seen most of the recent Pokemon Journey Masters and all that when he travels between Galar region and Kanto and a few others. But other than that, just yeah, there's a lot of difference. But even though when like back in 2019, I was like, it wouldn't surprise me. There's gonna be another Pokemon generation out there because it had only been because Generation 8 was released in 2018. I was like, a year later, I was like, okay, I would actually it was 2018 when I said with the next 5 years, the next Pokemon will be out. And sure enough, 3 years later, boom! No, I was actually we're actually 2019. And then I said, with the next 5 years, sure enough, A actually was revealed that they revealed 2022 this year Pokemon 9 will be released by earliest or the mid of November 2022. I was
Yeah,
like,
October. Yeah, it'll be October 18th. It's tomorrow in
yeah,
2 months.
yeah, and so far, even though they haven't really revealed how many Pokemon's gonna be in this particular generation, only this as far as on Bulbapedia, which I usually go to read more about Pokemon, it has only been 18 has been revealed. 18, including two of the new legendary Pokemon. I don't tell you though. At least one of the new ones. I don't remember exactly what was it. It was a ghost type. This one, well, let's see it. If it attacked one with its ghostly blaze on a Pokemon or even a human, half of its life energy will be cut off, meaning half of its life energy will be removed and absorbed to the Pokemon. At least from my understanding how that actually works, though. But most of the other ghost type Pokemon that I like is Ghastly, Hunter, and Gengar. But I would say only those since Gengar the Gengar, he is actually among the few that has a Mega Evolution form. There are a few which has a Mega form, but only a fewer which has a double Mega Evolution form. Like I don't know, I don't even know how many who has a Mega form. I actually never counted it. And especially now in this newest Pokemon series game, I know this is supposed to be a new form of um, say I think if a Pokemon is a dark ground type, if this Pokemon gets this if this Pokemon gets this new supposed natural phenomena, actually somehow only gives them when they change from a double type to just single type Pokemon. Because if your Pokemon is dark and ground type, and if they've been exposed to this natural phenomena in the new region, they will only be either dark or ground type. It not be it cannot be both, but only be one. And it's just and still, like I said before, it would not surprise me with the next 5 years or so in another generation will be released. That would not surprise me.
Well,
This,
I mean, like, wait, if they just had their 25th anniversary last year, another 5 years, it'll be 30 years old.
yeah, I mean, it would surprise me if they actually go on to reveal and release another Pokemon generation game for the next 5 years or so. I mean, considering that the most other games from generation 1 to 6, they were based on either Japan or Chinese culture, or at least basically any Asian culture. But then generation 7 was based on the Hawaiian culture,
The
and
low
then
one.
yeah, and generation 8 was based on the British culture, Scotland, which
Wait,
is
what?
that
Are you talking
yeah,
Sword and Shield?
Generation 8 is Galar region.
Yeah, Galar.
Galar, yeah, that's actually based on United Kingdom and Scotland.
Oh, but
Yeah,
then
and the new
Legend Arceus is based off of old Sinnoh back over 200 years ago. Like,
yeah
almost 200 years ago.
yeah and
Like,
the
for
new
like some of the old Pokemon that couldn't evolve were able to evolve, but then because of people or stuff, some of those types are extinct and they can't evolve anymore because they risk of because of them being hunted or other things because of being dangerous, like
yeah
Overquill, which was Quillfish in that time frames is evolved form and all that stuff.
yeah and especially even though this the newest game that's going to be released, It's actually based on Spain and Portugal
Yeah,
culture.
they like Spanish and stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah, and another other thing is that even quite recently, this other new game that was also released. This was taking place around, I think, it was 200 years earlier in Xenon region, with
Huh?
this with the new Growlithe, Voltorb, and Stantler new form of them. Stantler is normally a normal type, but this new supposed form makes it a normal psychic type. And
Are you
normally,
talking about? Are you
uh,
talking about Hisuian? Are you talking about Hisuian where it evolves
yeah,
into Wired
yeah,
Deer?
yeah,
That's Legends Arceus. That came out back in January,
yeah.
2 days before my turn 22.
Yeah, that game. I mean, when I first saw these new forms, like Growlithe, which normally is a fire type, this time
No,
they made
it's a
it a
fire type.
rocket fire type. I was like, whoa. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
and then like certain
but
Pokemon, and you can craft items. They have to find the items somewhere to craft that other item, and you have to rank up in order to catch higher level Pokemon, go to other areas. But it's easier to find
mhm,
strength this way and everything. And
yeah,
blah.
that's crazy. And even on Galar region, they made out this the new games that also came out. I think it was last year when we have Slowpoke new second form, which is a poison psychic type,
But you
which
know
has this
what? But you know what?
what?
It's some you have the bosses which on the game which are harder to do. You have to tame them. I mean, calm them down with their little things with their favorite food and stuff, and battle them, and then defeat them. And then but you can also and then once you could, and you have to battle Dialga or Palkia, possibly depending. No, wait, it's the same one. So the
Yeah,
Dialga, but you get
yeah.
Palkia, and then
And here,
when you complete the main story, you get the other two stars you didn't pick.
yeah. And also another thing when I first saw about Gala region, I thought that later they revealed another form, original variant of the trio birds like Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. I was like,
The
oh,
Galarian versions of them.
yeah, yeah. And Articuno is normally an ice type, but this
Ice
one was
flying
a
type.
bird.
Ice
Yeah,
flying. They're all part flying, just different other element.
yeah. I was like, whoa. But the same thing as like for Raichu. Normally it's an electric type, but
But
in Alola, which is a psychic like electric type, it can
I know
literally serve. It can literally surf on its tail,
that's because of
like
its psychic
surfing on
power
air.
to levitating.
Yeah, and that's just crazy. And Meow, normal, dark, metal, or steel. I heard it's gonna be a fourth evolution form of
And
that
then
one. And
Rattata being a dark type, but in the Alolan form. Executor
yeah,
was part psychic. Well, it was always
yeah.
part psychic. I
And
forget
the
what.
only thing that, and the other thing is, I still don't get it.
What?
Executor is a low form which has a dragon grass type. Dragon.
Oh yeah, I think it's probably because of it being being under the sun. It has a tail that has a fruit that has a mind of its own. And it can bite you
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah. The only thing is difference though that compared to the Scanto version is that this
It's
is
taller.
grass psychic
It
type.
actually looks like
Yeah,
a palm tree itself that's taller.
yeah. And here's the thing. Of the Executor's Cantonian version, which is only grass psychic type, but the Alola
Yeah,
grass dragon type. It's like, come on. It makes
and
but
probably maybe it became adapted to that way how it was
mhm,
over
yeah,
time
that's
or
true.
whatever.
Yeah, but the only other variants of this is Vulpix, which would be an ice type.
Don't
I
forget Sandshrew. You forgot Sandshrew is also that, but it's the ice steel type with that.
oh yeah, I mean the Alolan Vulpix. Don't get me started. Freaking love that variant form of it. It's so
I know.
adorable.
Oh, I have a female of Alolan Ninetales. They both both of those two need an ice stone on there, but you only get one in game.
Yeah,
You would have to get one
and
for free just to get
even and
for that.
yeah,
And it
and
depends
even
on which version of it you get, depending on which one you have. Get.
and even Geodude, which is normally is a ground rock type, but
Yeah,
in
but it's a steel type on this one.
yeah, it's like whoa. And I do wonder, what if, like, say, Bulbasaur will have a different variants? That would have
I
been
mean,
quite amazing.
Charizard has in the Galar and certain start Pokemon, the Galar have their Gmax forms. Butterfree has one. Some other different ones have it. Like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, even not all Pokemon that actually have, but when they have this
it
Gigantamax,
depends. It depends on which
Diamond,
one though. It depends on which
yeah,
one though.
yeah, because if like the Pikachu, when he infected
Oh
by
yeah,
Diamond,
Pika and Eevee have the Gmax forms.
yeah, but when that happen, they lose some of their other abilities that they normally can do, like quick attack. That will be one ability that they lose.
That's a
Due to this
move,
type.
not an ability.
Well, I mean, the move itself will be completely useless in that size.
I know. That's why. Because of the because they're in the back. They're not in the front line. They're like the back. They're like they're kind of like a football team, kind of, but like where they have the one in the back for like defense, while there's an offense, and they're like in the background attackers
Yeah,
when they're in that size. I mean, think of it look at Atelion. If you see Atelion's Gmax form, it looks like it's fucking gigantically tall. But it looks like it's in a tower and it's being a snipe shooter when it's like that. And Cinderace looks like it has a giant pumpkin or something fireball standing on with its big ass ears. And when it uses the one fire type move that's G-Max, becomes G-Max, it kicks it like a gigantic flaming soccer ball.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, certain starters have that or
Yeah,
whatever.
and especially even in this new form from the Gala region, and then earlier with this mega form, and now this from the Paldea region, which is named the Vanilla 9. We have it is when there's a Pokemon which has two types, like say Dark and Ground type. When they've been exposed to this new phenomena, it only gives them, it somehow makes them to be go from double to single type. Either be able to be complete dark or complete ground type. And they have this like a crystal crown on their head,
Oh yeah.
and their
Oh yeah.
and the bodies is
That's
sparkle.
another thing. Galar Ponyta Rapidash. Psychic
Oh
to Fairy type.
yeah. And here's the
And
thing.
then Hisuian, depending on which way you do in time of day, it's like with Eevee with Umbreon and Espy, but they had to have the Razor Claw.
And here's another thing about the Galarian point Rapidash. According to from the anime, the recently made, that they are rare sight for the humans.
Yeah, that's
They
because
rare.
you can only find Galarian versions of Ponyta and Rapidash. Well, mainly Ponyta because you have to level it up to 40 because it's like that, but you can only get it in game on Shield. You have
Yeah.
to trade it to get it on Sword.
Yeah, but in the anime show, what has been seen in the book, they're mentioning that they are stated that they are rare to be seen by humans. But I just say,
Beatty somehow has the end game, which is
yeah.
weird.
But the Galarian Ponyta is so adorable. Like it's like a
It's
cotton
like
candy Pokemon.
yeah, you don't like the cotton candy with spikes.
Yeah, but here's another thing. I was really not surprised. I was really surprised that they even made another new form of evolutions for Eevee, because Eevee is the only Pokemon that has the most evolutions.
Yeah, well, I think it's called the evolution Pokemon. They haven't made a new version of it in Galar. Not in game that I've seen.
No,
They
no,
have only for
that's the thing.
Sylvie. Sylvie was like that.
Yeah, they had even made there are only a few evolution forms that they haven't really put into them. Like, I'm looking forward to see if they can actually do any dragon type of Eevee evolution.
Yeah,
But
the other like versions of typing with EV
yeah,
since they haven't made
but
one
like I
since.
said this, yeah, but I can say this: it is actually possible that might happen in the new that we might see EV evolutions in Generation 9. I mean, they so far they have only mentioned 18 new Pokemon forms, so it is possible they could bring a new generation of evolution forms.
We'll
Yeah, I
have
mean,
to wait and see if they do it with that.
yeah, I mean, it's possible, but who knows? With the
There's
next,
also different possibilities, looks, forms, styles, and
yeah,
everything with them.
true. I mean, even with the next 2 months or so, we will have more. We will be having. We will be given more updates or more updates.
They've been constantly making updates for it.
Yeah, I mean, they will be making more updates about new Pokemon that's going to be appearing. So far, like I said, only 18 has been revealed, and by the end of before the game will be released, I know the number will not be as 900. It will be around 1,000. At least.
Jesus.
Yeah. Considering it around now, I actually made a question for Game Guy about that. And there was around the time it was only 905 I made as to then. But when when he had a question, they had only been updated from 905 to 11. Now it's 18. And finally, you stupid Google. What the hell have you been? Where have you been, dude? Where have
Sorry,
you,
I was talking on FaceTime to my girlfriend.
dude? Not cool.
And I
Not
was
cool.
great.
Well, are you still gonna play the game though?
Yes, I am.
Anyone else who's gonna be part of it?
Well, since I see
Like
no
I said,
sign of anybody else here, I suppose me and Kyle will do it.
I don't know
Yeah.
much about it. Ma would have to be the one playing for, but we were finishing. Mine's finishing up cooking supper because it's almost time to eat.
Well, you can always be just be in the audience if you want to.
Yeah, I guess so for now.
Yeah. So it's like the heads up code, Kolo. Wait. Will you um will both you and Roy play the game, or just one of you guys?
All right, which one of us knows knows more about Star Wars? You or me, dude? Well, how many movies have you watched? What's the lowest? What's the lowest number you can think of?
0.
Negative infinity. You might want to think lower.
No.
Jesus. How do you get lower than negative infinity?
There's nothing lower than zero or infinity, so stop being a blood play.
Also,
I haven't watched any of the movies either.
well,
You're
the
both
best thing,
very.
even
We're both equally terrible. We're gonna do
well,
equally
we say
bad,
this,
so we might as well just join together.
I guess we.
You're both sad.
Okay. Turns out Yana is on the way.
Or not.
She's here.
Oh, or not. Cool.
So that would be Game Guy Roy against or who do you want to Diana? Who do you want to play in the game with? I mean, as a team, as well. The thing is, Crystal. Here's the
Tofu?
thing. Since Crystal is not going to play, she's gonna watch.
I can't go up against my girlfriend.
Just get along with dude. You can. I could.
Tofu.
You.
Yeah.
Roy, there's only one thing to do in this situation like this.
Normally, that Malachite would not allow D20 to be allowed, but
We'll try our luck.
D20
She
is allowed.
can't. She can't be. She can't be annoyed at us if we get it right out of dumb luck.
So the game will start soon. Just need to do something first.
Okay.
It's gonna be really weird not having Deanna on my team. No hard feelings, right, my love?
Yep.
It's just a little friendly competition. Doesn't mean she doesn't love you any less.
Oh my
And
god.
besides, we can't possibly lose. We've got our secret weapon. Your dumb
Roy,
luck? My dumb
Roy,
luck.
Roy, you're a baby.
I'm sorry I love my girlfriend.
No,
Apparently
it's called
you never had a boyfriend to love for yourself.
How about
Nah, it's called you're too overly lovey-dovey in here right now in this chat. Or else I just start spanking you. Deanna?
Hey.
Girl, where have you been all day?
Oh, whatever, I guess.
Fell asleep.
You were asleep. I've been doing
You roll the dice.
this past almost hours.
You roll the dice. Your luck is better than mine.
Roy, you need spanking. Deanna, we need to spank your boyfriend
Fine.
because he's being a dummy. Let's gang up on your boyfriend and start spanking him.
Yeah.
Alright, Crystal's starting to get on my nerves.
I'm picking.
You can roll the dice if you want to. Roll it nice and hard. Give me that thing. I want to see if it works. Congratulations! You can roll a dice! You did it! You found out how to roll. All I had to do was curve my arm. Curve your elbow.
So are you guys ready though?
Don't
That's
make me
false.
laugh. I'm gonna choke on my soda.
I'm ready.
This is gonna
Yes,
be
I
the
had-
weirdest thing in the world.
Normally I had 80
I
questions.
am ready.
Like I said, normally I was 80, but I actually made more. Total of
Sweet.
82.
Ah!
There's only
Oh
two.
my god.
Well, I mean, normally I made 80 questions, but I only add 2 more.
Oh no, not a full 2 questions. What are we ever gonna do?
And
I'm
also,
traumatized.
also,
God
um,
damn it.
Sarcasm
Well,
aside, let's get this thing
well,
started.
but Kubo and Diana, these questions. They will not involve any of Star Wars Episode 7 to 9. They will not be included any of those characters, movies, or events or anything. Then none of them
Okay.
will not be included. Only from Legends or Expanded Universe.
Alright.
So there will be trick questions, hard questions, and well, only a matter of time to see. I can dang it, come on, what the? I can also mention that possible game show streams. Little Pony, Sonic, Pokemon, History, Space, Cryptids, and Star Trek. If you don't know what Cryptids
Oh my
is,
god.
but if you don't know what Cryptids is, it's
I
about
don't think I know.
mysterious creatures like Bigfoot, Yeti, Loch Ness monsters. Like those.
Oh. I
Yeah.
thought they were called mythos. Yeah, I always called them that, but
Yeah, they are actually called cryptids, and the science that is redoing the research about them is called cryptozoology.
that's awesome.
Yeah, since I mean, think about it. Like Bigfoot has been reported for almost like over 200 years, and Yeti, same thing. Loch Ness, it has been known for at least almost like 100 years or so.
I'll tell you this. Finally, all of my years of weird internet shit is gonna finally help. Oh, jeez.
Mhm.
So, are you ready though? This is it's actually Game Guy and Roy's first question.
Works for us. We'll just be,
What's the number one? What is the name of the war in Star Wars? A. Galactic Wars. B. Sith Wars. C. Clone Wars.
what are the wars called in Star Wars?
Uh,
What the heck was that?
sorry, I'm struggling.
Well, no, the Clone Wars are like it's like a TV series. I don't think it's that. So you do know some stuff. I know a little bit. I know so little, it's almost insane. It's minuscule. Minuscule, I say.
Well, they've been saying I might be sure. I might be surprised if you actually know something about Star Wars.
Sith. And what was option A?
Galactic Wars, Sith Wars is a B, and Clone Wars C.
Right. So I know it's not C. But it's all up to you, Dan, 'cause I literally know nothing. Is it Sith or Galactic? I can believe both. Oh, I've got a 50-50 shot.
There's always the 20.
Yeah, that's what I just rolled.
Ah.
And it landed on a 3. It's going to be one of those days where she's going to get A every time. Jeez. All right. We're going with A.
Galactic Wars.
Yep.
Wrong. It was Clone Wars.
I knew it.
Damn. Well, there you
I
go.
knew it too.
Okay. Diana, you're next.
Hang
How
on a second.
old-
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Wait, can I ask something real quick? Deanna,
Yeah.
my love, how much do you know
Yeah.
Star Wars?
Oh God.
If I get to mention at least one thing, the names of the wars, Galactic Wars, Sith Wars, they are actually even happened. They also wars that did happen in that galaxy, but they happened way before the Clone Wars.
Oh, yes.
saying.
Hmm.
Well, looks like we're
Oh.
going. Looks like it's going to be luck versus skill.
Okay, Kubo, Diana, your turn.
All right.
How
Hey.
old were Jabba the Hutt when he died? A. 700 years. B. 600 years. C. 300 years.
Oh, jeez. I think the most logic one would be the C, because the other ones are way too far ahead.
Well, you said C. Well, what do you think, Diana?
C.
Final?
Yes.
Wrong. It was B. 600 years old.
He's 600? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
got
my God.
that was
It was
Yoda's
born-
age.
He was actually born the year 600 for BBY, died for ABY at age 600.
Jeez.
I know, that's surprising. Okay, Game Guy and Roy.
That's us.
How long time did it take to build the first Death Star? A. 20 years. B. 15 years. C. 10 years.
Oh my god, you told me this! What was it? Oh my fucking god, why do I forget these, like, 5 seconds? Ah! Jeez. 10, 5, or 20. Definitely wasn't 5. Oh, was it 10 or 20? 10, There's another 50-50 again. Why do I always have to rely on you? Why is it always you, you dumb D20? Can I at least get one right? Wait, right. You're not even on my team. You're just like sitting there, just all pretty over on the chair. I don't know anything about Star Wars. Get over here. I need your luck. Our luck doesn't. Our luck come. What's the word I'm looking for? Our love combined. Yes. Well, I mean, I do love you, but not that much. D20 landed on 12. I believe that's I think that's 20. Yeah, that's 20. All right, guys, we're going with 20.
Final.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
We got one! Yay!
You may have to keep it on the scoreboard.
All right. What should our team
And,
name be?
Wait,
So,
I'm gonna close my
yeah.
Discord because I keep getting
Gamer
nuts with it,
Brothers.
and it
I like it.
makes me not
Yeah.
focus.
So in Star Wars, it took 20 years to build the first Death Star. But
Deanna.
I think her internet broke, Ian.
Yep, this is what I was worried about. Cool. Great. Fantastic. Now what do we
Oh
do?
wait, that means I'm just two brothers. Oh geez.
that would be Kubo against Game Guy.
Oh. I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be against both Gang Guy and Roy. It was like,
No.
uh-oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
that-
fair, even if we did team up, it wouldn't make a difference. Neither of us know anything about Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
but even if Deanna do returns, again, the points will not be affected since both teams are still here. So it is that.
Yeah.
So, okay, Kubo, you're next. Number 4. What is the earliest year when the House of Solo appeared? That is actually the name of Han Solo's family.
Oh.
A 917 BBY, B 1017 BBY, C 3017 BBY.
May you please ask the question again?
What is the earliest year when the House of Solo appears? A 917 BBY, B 1017 BBY, C 3017 BBY. You will be surprised.
I'm gonna say B.
B.
Yeah.
Wrong. It was C. It was 3017.
So, do I keep the point or no?
Yeah, you can keep the points.
Nice.
I can also say this. One of Jon Han Solo's earliest ancestors was actually king.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really know much about the Han Solo, so yeah.
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 This is a hard question for you guys.
Oh, yeah,
What-
it's a hard question.
Deanna Speck. Probably some.
Works for me.
Deanna, you have some Wi-Fi issue. Probably. Anyways, you're the next game guy, Roy.
Hmm.
What year were the first Jedi Order formed? A 15,783 BBY, B 25,783 BBY, or C 35,783 BBY.
What? Alright, can you say D20? So tells me I'm gonna need it for this one. Yeah. Nice roll. Landed on 15. Alright, let's see here. 8. No, C. Alright, we're going with C. Final.
Wrong. It was B 25,000. This one is a trick question for both Deanna and Kubo. Were the Force Anakin's father? Yes or no?
Wait. What?
Were the Force that the thing that this mystical power that gave both Sith and Jedi their powers. Were the Force the Anakin's father?
Hmm. Well, I know that in the movies they say that he had more midichlorians than anybody else, but I don't know if the Force created him per se. But I guess I'm going to have to say yes.
What do you say, Diana?
Yes.
Ding ding ding. Correct.
Oh,
Here's the thing, because his mother, Shmi Skywalker, mentioned the word "no father" involved.
oh,
She did,
that's true.
yeah. And even though I was just like surprised that happened, and yes, it's
All
true.
right.
And Anakin had also the highest account of midichlorians, over 20,000, even more than Master
Oh, I
Yoda,
got it.
which
That's
is way,
exactly what got me the good answer.
yeah,
Because if I
yeah,
didn't know that, I would have been screwed.
All right. Team Star Warriors is Kovo, Indiana.
yeah.
Yeah,
Your
that would be good.
answer next is the brothers. Number 7. Which
Number 7.
planet? Which planet did the first Jedi Order version start from? A. Coruscant. B. Ossus. C. Titan.
Oh,
This is a brothers question.
I know.
Someone tells me we're gonna need this.
Here's the
They'll
thing.
get at
So
least
both
one guy, right?
all of its planets did appear in both canon and legends.
Works for me. Uh, A final.
Wrong. It was C. Titan.
Damn.
Titan is actually a planet that's located very deep in the galaxy's deep core.
Wait, hold on. Aren't the Jedi
Yeah, I
supposed
know
to
what
have
Titan is.
Coruscant?
Well, I can say this. Ossus is actually the second planet they settled on after they lost Titan and after a battle.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the time before they were at the time of the order was formed. Okay, Kubo and Diana. Number 8. What is the name of Luke Skywalker's son? A. Ben. B. Leo. C. Owen. Owen is like as his uncle's name also.
wait. Luke Skywalker's son?
Yeah, in expanded universe, he had a son with a wife. But in legend, in the canon, the new movies, he never actually had any.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
So
what is
that's an
his
uncanon question. Wow.
yeah? So what is his name? B. Ben, Leo, or Owen?
Hmm. Well, since there's already the blah, 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 blah. Since there's already a son named Ben with in the sequel of the Rise of Skywalker, I'm going to say that this one is not his son. So I'm going to guess it's one of the other two. But can you say the B and C option again?
Leo and Owen.
Hmm. I have to go with Leo.
What do
I
you think,
am
Diana?
gonna go with Owen.
So Kovac went for B, and Jim goes with C. Well, wrong at both.
Dang it.
It's actually Ben Skywalker.
What? They reuse the same name?
Well, actually, to be fair, Ben Skywalker's name was used. His name was actually they made Luke Skywalker's son years before even the Disney even bought the rights of Star Wars, and even before the 7 and 8 and 9 movie was even made.
Oh.
Yeah, way long before. I think it was in the 90s, I believe. Okay, next question for Gengai and Roy. Number 9. What is the name of Chewbacca's nephew? A. Rule Baka, B. Joe Baka, or C. Low Baka? Okay, I can put the name in a private so you see it is how do they spelled. Come on, here we go.
B. Final.
Are you both agree on that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Wrong. It was C. Low Baka.
Damn.
Yeah, it's actually, and also his nickname is Lowy.
That would make
It's
sense.
what?
His nickname is Lowy. This
Low.
how you do. Yeah, and he also wield a very unique and rare lightsaber, bronze colored blade.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know Chewbacca had a children.
He has a son, but this is his nephew.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the only Jedi in their family.
wait. A member of Chewbacca's family is a Jedi?
Yeah, in the expanded universe, he has a nephew that was born shortly after the Battle of Endor, who was born as a Jedi.
Oh, that sounds great.
Because even though Wookiees are a rare species to even develop more sensitive abilities, so far only in the expanded universe, that's only been 4 or 5 Jedi's total in the Order's history.
I'm
Online,
gonna have to see that after the quiz because I definitely want to see that.
yeah. And number 10 for you guys, Kubo and Diana. How many Death Stars was built? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4.
Did you say how many Death Stars has been built?
Yep.
How many?
Two,
How many?
2, 3, or 4.
Um. Well, if we count the three last movies, it would equal two. But if we don't count those,
Well, to be fair, that's Starkiller Base is not counted as Death Star.
oh,
It doesn't. Yeah, it's not counting as a Death Star
all right,
because
that's what I want to know.
yeah, that is a planet, and the others are space stations.
Hmm. Um, I'm going to take a wild guess and go with B.
B. Okay. Diana.
B.
Ding ding. Correct. Well, technically, there was only two that was original Death Stars. The third, it was actually something called Worldcraft. So it was not even considered as a real Death Star. But it was, yeah, it was like a mock Death Star, like a mocking of a like a copy. But it was still named as a Death Star. This info is actually been taken from Wikipedia. So
Hmm.
there is actually a battle station known as Death Star 3. It was destroyed sometimes after the Battle of Endor, around 4 or 5 years ABOI. Okay. Next question for the brothers. Number 11. What is the name of Luke Skywalker's wife? A. Mara Jade. B. Dara Jade. Or C. Laura Jade.
Can I try? Oh, sure. Yeah, you can try. Maybe my luck's better than yours. Probably not. I mean, I landed on 16, so that's a pretty good number to roll. That's C, right? Yeah, that's C. All right, we're gonna go with C. Final.
Wrong. It was A.
Wow,
Wait, what was the name of
jump
A?
start on that one.
Her name was Mara Jade.
Oh,
Jade, look at that.
She even were also a former emperor's hand, meaning she served the empire.
mm.
But that was the time after. After the Palpatine died, she had no idea what to do otherwise. Okay, Kubo Diana, you're next. Number 12.
Oh
How
boy.
many habitable planets is there in the Corellian system? A. 3. B. 6. C. 5.
How many what?
How many habitable planets? I mean, like planets that can support life.
Oh.
3,
Um,
6, or 5?
hmm. Well, I did notice that there was a few of planets where people lived, and others that were like lava formed, kind of.
If you're like refer to like Mustafar,
Yeah.
that that's actually a moon. But you know, but yeah,
Hmm. Um, I might go with A.
good for free. Diana, what do you answer?
I am gonna go with A also.
Wrong. It was 5.
Five.
Yeah, there's 5 habitable planets in the system. Here's one of the those. 2 of the planets are actually like one of those planets are actually orbit around another one, like a double planet.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Well,
this
I
is
know
like
Coruscant is one because there's the Jedi and everybody in it.
while Coruscant is actually it's the same size as Earth, but there is no artificial, there is no any natural water source of it, any body of waters on the planet anymore. There is an
Hmm.
artificial ones.
Oh.
Okay, next question for Game Guy and Roy. Trick question: are the Caribbean system artificial? Yes or no?
It's 50-50. See what
Okay, I'm
when the
here.
50 that was. Wow.
I'm here for a little bit
Um,
before I go.
we're gonna go with true.
You go with a yes.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding. Correct.
Hey,
The whole
finally.
the whole system is actually artificially made. And here's the thing: according to this Wikipedia, what I found, the planets were actually brought from different part of the galaxy to that system. So they were not originally from the same system. And there's actually, if you've seen the Clone Wars, when like we've seen this, the father, daughter, and son characters.
Wait, I know those. I know those. It,
Yeah,
isn't isn't those the one who gave Anakin the vision?
yeah, they belong to a species probably known Celestials. In the expanded universe, they lived around from 1 million to 100 to around 30,000 BBY and mysteriously vanished. They created a lot of machines, like well, they created a lot of things, which is still working after like 100,000 years and more. Surprising enough. Okay, Diana and Kubo. Question 14. What year was Luke Skywalker's New Jedi Order formed? A. 8 ABY, B. 11 ABY, C. 15 ABY.
Hmm. I'm gonna let Diana go first for this time. If she answers.
Well, it's either A. Oh, because she's muted for one there. So 8, 11, or 15 ABY.
A.
A. Okay, what do you say though, Kubo?
I'm gonna go with A as well.
Wrong. That was 11 ABY.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like several years after Battle of Endor. Okay, brothers. Number 15. How long is a Hutt's lifespan? A. 800 years. B. 900 years. Or C. 1,000 years.
Um, see here. Three, huh? All right, we're gonna go with A. Final.
800? And
Mhm.
wrong. It was C. 1,000 years.
Ah, at least we're
Yeah,
kind of close.
it is actually a long lifespan. And even though they aren't the longest living species that have the longest lifespan, but they belong to at least one of the few that is known, which have a long one. Yay, Diana and Kubo. Number 16. How many students did Luke had in his New Jedi Order from the start? A. 10, B. 8, C. 12.
I believe it was 12.
So you go for 12. Since Diana, what do you go for, Diana?
Yes. I'm gonna go with 12.
The same?
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. It was 12 students from the start. Hey, the brothers. Number 17. What year were Leia and Luke born? A. 19 BBY, B. 20 BBY, or C. 22 BBY?
Wow, that is definitely a roll. All right, we're gonna go with C. Final.
Final?
Yep.
Wrong. It was A. 19.
Damn.
Dude, first of all, be lucky you didn't have this question. This is a hard question for Kuzu and Diana.
It's not like
Number
it
8.
matters much. We're just using this dumb dice.
Number 18 for Kuvu and Diana. How old were the Jedi Master Ult Benar when he died? A. 2,000, B. 1,000, C. 5,000 years old.
I didn't understand the name.
Uh, yeah, it's a very strange. I know that, but this is how his name is spelled. Ult Benar. I
Oh,
will have
okay.
to. Yeah.
Interesting
So
name.
yeah, that is odd name, sure. Is it either 2,000, 1,000, or 5,000 years?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and go with B.
Okay, Diana?
I am gonna go with A.
Okay, so 1,000, 2,000. And wrong on both. It was 5,000 years.
Ah, dang it!
God.
Okay, number 19. For brothers. What is the name of the weapons of the Jedi? A. Light sword. B. Lightsabers. C. Laser sword. If you get wrong on this one, I will slap my face.
What was the answer again? What was the question? What was the question again?
What is the name of the weapons of the Jedi? A. Light swords. B. Lightsabers. C. Laser swords. If you get the wrong on this one, I will slap my face.
Yeah, even we know this. B. B.
Correct.
Phew.
Number 20. What year were Han Solo born? A. 30 BBY. B. 28 BBY. Or C. 29 BBY.
Hmm. Han
Mm,
Solo. Han Solo. The birth of the character.
I am gonna go with A.
She goes with A. Okay.
Oh, why not? I might go with A as well.
Wrong. It was C. 929 BBY. But you were close. You were close. He was actually born at least a few years before the Clone Wars started. Okay,
Oh well.
yeah. This is a trick question for the brothers. Number 21. Did Leia become a Jedi Knight of Luke's New Jedi Order? Yes or no?
Uh, that's 50 for me. Oh, bye, dice. Just rolling underneath my computer desk. We got a 1. Yep, that sounds like a dice to me. Well, since we literally got the lowest number we can possibly get with the D20, I guess we're going with A.
There were no A or B or C.
Oh,
The question
right.
was,
I guess A would be true then.
so it was either yes or no question. Answer.
I guess that would be yes.
Ding ding ding. Correct. He actually became
Oh
a
my
Jedi
god,
Knight.
really?
Yep. And there's only
First
comparison.
rumor.
In the compared to this, in the Legends, she became a Jedi Knight, but in canon, she was doing some training, but she decided to not to complete those and started being a senator.
Hmm.
Number 22. How old were Vima the Buddha in 13 ABY? A. 103 years old. B. 203 years old. Or C. 93 years old. Yeah, Vima the Buddha is her actual name.
Oh, sorry. The name just sounds kind of funny
Yeah,
to
I
me.
know. Yeah, I know. I mean, it sounds funny. I know that. But how old was she when she in 13 ABY? 103, 203, or 93?
B.
B. What do you think, Diana?
Not gonna lie, I thought for a second there was B in where Culver was. Yeah, I thought that was like a fly or something like that, just going around his screen, something like that. Didn't know what the hell what that
Since
was.
well, since Diana is muted and she hasn't even given an answer, well, I mean, if she is in Canada, okay.
B.
B. Um, ding ding ding. Correct.
Oh,
She was actually 203 years old.
Car
And
alarm.
here's the thing. She was actually 203 years old when she was alive. But normally humans that in the Star Wars galaxy are between 100 and 120. But those who has the Force, they rarely live to like be as 200 or more. It depends. Okay, number 23 for the brothers. What year were Palpatine finally dead? A. 11 ABY, B. 8 ABY, C. 10 ABY.
Stop giving me such low rolls. We're just gonna keep answering A at this point. Alright, we're going A final.
Ding ding ding. Correct.
You were saying? Alright, never mind. Keep giving us low rolls. It's just gonna keep us getting points apparently.
Here's the thing. In Legends, he died at the year 11 ABY, but in canon, the
That's-
final was 35
Okay.
ABY.
Real talk for a second. If we win because of the D20, I will actually laugh. I'll laugh
Okay.
too, to be fair.
This is
Next,
the Dragnet Game channel stream.
next is number 24 for Kubo and Diana. How many children did Leia and Han Solo have? A. 2, B. 3, C. 4.
Can you repeat the question?
How many children did Leia and Han Solo have? A. 2, B. 3, C. 4.
I'm pretty sure they only had one.
In Legends, in canon, they had one. But in Legends, compared to that,
Hmm.
I am going with C.
okay, she goes for C. What do you go for, Diana? Kubo.
Bro.
What?
Sorry. What do you go for?
I'm gonna go with C as well.
Final?
Yep.
Wrong. It was actually B. 3. They have two daughter. They have two sons and one daughter. Two actually are twins, and the one younger son.
Oh.
Yeah, they're named. They're named Jason Solo. They're named Jason Solo, Jaina Solo, and Anakin Solo. Jaina is named after.
Well, they
Jaina.
actually reused the name Anakin.
Yeah, they actually named the youngest Anakin.
Oh, wow.
Yo, Swedish. Diana
Yeah.
wants to say something there.
Wow. Wow. Ay,
Where's-
yay.
Where's Diana?
Well, my mom just got up and said a B.
Oh, B!
Well,
Thank you for taking that to the logical route. I appreciate that.
okay. Well, as for the brothers, next question. This might be. This is actually a hard question for once. When were the force sabers invented? Force sabers are the precursors to the lightsabers.
Got it.
A 56,453 BBY. B 46,453. Or C 46,453.
All right, it's time for me to roll low again and get another answer. Swear to God, if this actually keeps going like this, I will actually just start laughing. It actually landed on 9. That's a pretty reasonable roll, I guess. Well, that's a B, so I guess we're going with B final.
Final.
Yep.
Ding ding ding. Correct.
Why is this working?
You're gonna take this one, potato.
Why is this working?
Yeah, to be fair, even I wasn't aware the first one of
Who
Luca.
cares? It's working. We're winning right now
Okay.
for the fucking 20.
Okay.
I can't believe this is working. This is so stupid.
Okay.
Of course it's working.
Kubo and Kuba Diana, you're next. Number 26. When were the first lightsabers invented? A 11,000 BBY, B 15,000, or C 25,000.
Could you repeat the question?
When were the first lightsabers invented? A 11,000, B 15,000, or C 25,000 BBY.
Hmm.
What do you think, Kubo?
I'm going with B.
Oh, B!
Oh, good.
No, that's
I
better than
feel-
wrong. Sorry.
A puppy.
Okay, so you go with B, Diana.
I am gonna go with A.
With A, 11,000 and 15,000. And wrong in both was actually C, 25,000. Surprising enough, that is actually kind of okay. For the brothers, this might is not a hard question at this time though. Number 27. How long did Palpatine vision his galactic empire will last? A. 1,000 years. B. 10,000 years. C. 1,500 years. Like 1,500 years.
All right. Even if it was indecisive about that, it went from 6 to 15. All right, works for me. I guess we're going with C final.
1,500?
Yep.
Wrong. It was B. 10,000 years.
Oh, look at that. It was B. Oh well, we have a pretty good lead going, so I'm
Yeah.
good with that. Thanks,
It is.
D20 for that, by the way.
Well, listen to this. He visioned to be 10,000 years, but the last film really just over a little bit, just a little bit more than 20 years. So his vision was wrong. Okay, number 28. How old were the Separatist Commander Dirge when he was killed by Anakin Skywalker? A. 902. B. 1002. C. 2002 years old.
Can you repeat the question?
How old were Separatist Commander Dirge when he was killed by Anakin Skywalker? 902, 1002, or 2002 years old?
Oof. Okay, I'm going with C.
You go with C?
C.
Final? Both of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Ding ding ding. Correct.
Oh,
And here's the thing about that. Even though 2,000 years is not even, his species can live for between 4 and 7,000 years.
That's not a good one.
That's crazy though. Okay, for the brothers. Number 29. What species celebrates the holiday Life Day? A. The Huts. B. Wookiee. C. Duras.
All right, 1 second. Ooh, sorry, Switch. Oh, hello, 3. Oh, we're going with A final.
The Huts?
Yep.
Wrong. It was B. The Wookiee.
I knew it.
How many B's? Oh my is. Oh my goodness.
This next one is a trick question for both Diana and Kugu. Number 30. Were Skywalker apprenticed to Darth Sidious? Yes or no?
Wait, which one?
Luke Skywalker, if he was
Yes.
No one that's close to it.
Darth Sidious is the name of this Sith Lord that Darth Vader was apprenticed to. But the question is, were Luke Skywalker his apprentice?
No. I see. He never went to the dark side.
You say no,
Yeah.
and Diana said yes. So, boy, well, the right is Diana was right, correct. He was actually Darth Sidious' apprentice, or only
What?
for brief.
What?
That only happened in the comic books. But
Oh,
only for only for a brief time, only for a short time. He was actually so considering that they actually had. So you get a point.
I didn't even know there were comic books from Star Wars.
They were. They had made comic books of Star Wars since the, I think maybe it's the late 70s, some onwards to even now. They have been done it for nearly for almost 40 or 50 years. But considering those comic books are no longer considered as canon, otherwise.
Oh,
Yeah, but they are also not the same company have made all at the same time, but sometimes different ones. They're different designs, different comic books, artists, and all
Wait,
that.
so do I give them the point or not?
Yeah, they get a point.
Alright.
Okay, for the brothers, hard question this time. How long did the Galactic Republic lasted? A. For 5,034 years. Oh, Crystal left. What was
Hi,
that?
Crystal.
A. 45,044 years. B. 25,034 years. C. 15,034 years.
Well, at least she wasn't a part of any teams. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Look at that! I'm rolling low again. Hooray! That means we're going with A final.
A. Final.
Yep.
And wrong. It was B.
Well, looks like it's gonna be one of those days.
Yeah, for 25,000 years. That's surprising. But yeah, I mean,
Well, at least now we know.
dude, first of all, you actually had a lot of rights. You have actually get a lot of correct answers with the 20 so far.
I know. That's the
This is-
crazy
that's
part.
so
I don't know
weird.
why it's working.
Yeah. So number 32, from which planet world did Luke Skywalker build his new Jedi Order? A. Yavin 4, B. Coruscant, C. Ossus.
Hmm.
I can say, at least let me mention this. Two of them are planets and one is a moon.
A.
You go with A, Google.
This time I'm gonna go with B.
Wow. Okay. Google's for and wrong. Diana's ding correct. That's right. So that they get a point for. Okay, next question. Number 33. How many Jedi Masters did Leia had during her Jedi training? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3. And this is for the brothers.
Alright, this is the way it's gonna be. Then let's just both roll it. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Just to see if it works. So I can get another 2. Let's say. Alright, no, I'll roll it. Just because I said so. Why not? Got C. Alright, I'm saying C. I'm saying A.
Wait, you say A and he said C?
Yep.
Or both of you? Game Gap was wrong, but Roy ding correct.
Ah!
So,
Well, we
Yeah.
know our new strategy.
yeah, that actually worked though. Next
Oh,
is for,
jeez.
this is actually number 34. A hard question for both
Wow.
Diana and Google. How much did it cost to build the first Death Star? A. 8 quadrillion credits. B. 1.5 million quadrillion. C. 3 quadrillion. Quadrillion. If you don't know what quadrillion is 12 zeros afterwards. So is it 8, 1/2, or 3 quadrillion? Yeah, I know there's questions. It's just whoa.
I didn't even know there were a price for that, but
Yeah, I know that it's like I was surprised that it was actually even that amount. Like 12 zeros after. Whew, quadrillion. Sheesh.
at least it's not a septillion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with A.
A. Diana.
A.
And wrong. It was B. 1.5. Yeah, I mean, it was hard question. I can admit it. start amount of difficulty first was just crazy. Okay, Game Guy and Roy. Number 35. How big were the first Death Stars star in size? A. 14 miles. B. 11 miles. Or C. 12 miles.
All right, I go first. 15. All right, that's A. All right, let's see what I get. It really just wants us to go with A and C. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. All right, I'm saying A. He's saying C. Again. I don't know why it did it twice, but it did.
You say A? Wrong. It was actually C. 12 miles. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah! Why are my rolls working and not yours?
No idea. And for next question is for Kubo Diana. Number 36. How big were the first Death Star's crew? A. 1 million. C. 1.2 million. Or C. That was supposed to be B. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't notice that now. So A. 1 million. B. 1.2 million. 1.2 million. Or C. 1.7 million.
yeah, kinda. At least we got a couple more points with it, though.
I'm going to go with B.
B. Okay.
I'm gonna go with A.
Wrong in both. That's actually C. 1.7 million crew members.
Holy!
Mm-hmm. Number for the brothers. Number 37. When were Jedi Order's precursors Jedi Order formed? A. 46,453 BBY. B. 46,453. Or C. 56,453.
All right, one sec. One moment. One moment.
Uno momento, por favor.
¿Por qué?
That's not
I
how it
was
works.
talking for
Alright.
Roy. I don't know why I said that.
Well, that's 3. Watch, it's gonna give you C again. Probably. Am I gonna get C 3 times in a row? Survey says no. Actually, that gave me B. Alright, I guess I'm going A. He's going B.
Roy goes for B. Wrong. And you go for A. Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
That's so
Okay,
stupid. Or doesn't work.
So the next question will be the last. Will the last for a bit? For I need to to do something first. So next one is for Kubo and Diana. 38. How big is the second Death Star in size? A. 18 miles. B. 15 miles. Or C. 20 miles. Considering is there. Well, the first one was 12 miles. So that you don't get confused on that.
Well, I don't know. Was this second one bigger than the other one?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not saying exactly how much.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make him give me the answer, obviously, but
Was it 18, 15, or 20 miles?
I'm gonna say 20.
Diana?
Deanna, my love, are you there?
If I had to say this, strange enough that even though on Wikipedia the sizes doesn't say exactly in miles or something like that, it says actually in meters or kilometers, which is kind of weird since this movie was actually made in America. You're saying this.
I am gonna go with B.
B and
Mhm.
wrong, but Kubo said C. Ding, 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 ding. Correct.
Woo!
Yeah,
So
they're doing it. Why can't we?
so I'm gonna take a break here. So just for a moment. So
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So, score is so far me and Roy have 9, and you and Deanna have 7.
Yep.
I can't believe we're actually winning because of the fucking D20.
Why is this working? I can't believe it got like it. Besides the one we got, it got 8 right. That's incredible.
I still can't believe Diana chose to be on my team.
It's a little friendly competition, eh?
I mean, I was.
I mean, to be fair, she can't really be mad at you. You're winning because of the stupid D20 for some reason. It's
Yeah.
giving us all the answers for some odd reason. Also,
At least Roy is not like really competitive like some people I know.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not that competitive.
Could you imagine if you became a rival to her? Oh, jeez.
That won't happen.
all right, I'm back. Let's see about the question we were left off. I'll get that one. That was the next is for the brothers. How long did the Luke Skywalker's first Jedi school lasted before it was destroyed? A. 15 years. B. 10 years. C. 12 years.
yeah, for any time stuff, we'll just do that.
Alright, works for me.
Ugh,
What is that?
9. All right, your turn.
Right. I think I got a 2.
Which means I'm going with A and you're going with B.
Yep.
B and wrong. A correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
So this is a question for Kubo and Diana. Number 40. Wow, only halfway through almost.
Oh, look at
How
that.
long did the Yuzong Wong War lasted? A. 3 years. B. 6 years. C. 4 years. Yuzong Wong is actually an extragalactic species that invaded the galaxy. So, and they didn't literally they didn't care if they died because they actually embraced suicide or
What was the name of the war?
Yuzong Wong War. I can actually spell it here. So
Oh,
unfortunately, that species didn't exist in canon legends. Only in
wow.
legends.
There's a lot of species that does not exist in the canon. Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Either B, 3, 6, or 4 years.
I'm going with B.
B. Okay, Diana.
Deanna.
there for a second. She's probably busy with some. Yeah, see, there she is.
Google 6 says B. So what do you say? Are the other 3 years, 6 years, or 4 years as the war lasted?
Yeah.
B.
B also. And wrong. It was actually C. 4 years. They lasted from between year 25 to 29 ABY. And the galaxy sort of several trillion lives long.
Holy jeez.
Around I think 365 trillion. But I don't know if that is even actually correct though. We'll just okay for the game guy and brothers. What are the size of a Yusung Wong's organic spaceship? Yeah, they literally had spaceships that was completely organic. A 3 miles, B 1 mile, C 4 miles.
Right. It's not that bad. Right.
Yeah, I guess.
6. All right, cool. Works for me. That's A. All right, we're going with A.
A 3 miles and wrong. It was actually B 1 mile. This is actually a question for number 42. How tall is Chewbacca? A 6.4, B 8.4, or C 7.4 feet tall.
I'm going to say 8.
B.
Yeah.
Okay, Diana.
Did you take the leash off the dog?
Well, maybe she isn't gonna be giving the answer right now. So if Diana can't, if she can't talk, this the answer. She can only use the private chat for also the answer. So should we continue or wait for her?
Hmm. Well,
Yeah,
think
that
she's,
my love.
I think she's kind of busy because I think I heard someone else with her.
Yeah. So you said C. Elizabeth, you just said B.
No, I said B.
Yeah. So maybe we just continue. So since it's actually a team question, and she usually says the same answer, so assuming she says B, so well, I think B you should continue as. So you
Yeah,
said
works for
B,
me.
you said B, and wrong. It was actually C. He was 7'4" tall, almost
Oh,
like yours.
he's wait. Chewbacca is only 7.
Yep.
I really thought it was 8.
Yeah, I mean, to compare to him to Han Solo, yeah. Okay, Game Guy and Roy. Number 43. From which planet are the Grand Army Republic from? A. Camino. B. Coruscant. C. Naboo.
All right. Get that dice. I can't believe we're actually probably going to win because of the D20.
Dude, you never know.
We got a 1. Of course we did. Yeah, we'll save the double roll for later. I guess we're going with A then.
A. Final.
Uh-huh.
Ding ding ding. Correct. Those capturing
Aha!
planet Camino. And this planet is completely covered in water. 100%. We moved on from your question that you in Kubo's question, Diana. How would you what would you chosen?
Sorry.
How tall Chewbacca is? He said. Kubo said B. What you said? He was either 6'4", 8'4", or 7'4" tall.
Hmm. A.
Yeah, I was also wrong. So I think you both of you actually are wrong. But this is actually your question next time. Next, number 44. How many levels are there on the planet Coruscant? A. 3,127. B. 4,127. Or C. 5,127 levels.
How many levels?
Yeah, they actually build levels
Alright.
and build levels and levels on each
Oh
other.
my god, the apples?
Hello there, Alexis Hart. Welcome to this. Welcome to me and Roy winning because of a D20. So far. We don't actually know if we're gonna win with this dumb thing.
Yeah, but so Google Diana, what do you think?
Can you repeat the
Um,
answers?
The options is let's see, what was it? 3,127, 4,127, or 5,127 level. So the current level on the surface on the city is not the original land surface.
I am going with B.
B, okay,
Yeah.
Google.
I'm going with A.
Wrong on both. It's actually 5,127 levels.
Dang it!
Level 1 is the original ground level, meaning the soil of the ground. But no one lives on the level 1. There's no sound like that. And next question is for the brothers. Um, how big is an Eclipse Star class Star Destroyer, Super Star Destroyer? A. 47,414 feet. B. 47,414 feet. Or C. 57,414 feet.
Yep, that'll be a question we do this with. Alright. Me first. Alright. Alright, that would be B. Now your turn. Alright.
Yeah, Alexis, this is so far it's going well. It's just
A.
it's a little bit crazy
Of course
sometimes.
it
Let's hope this goes well.
did. 16. Alright. That's B and C, so we're going with B. I'm going with B, he's going with C.
You go with A.
Oh. No, with
wait.
B.
B.
I'm going with C.
Wrong. C. Ding ding ding. Correct.
Aha!
That is actually one of the biggest ships that ever been made with the Star Wars universe. Well, unless though compared to this, if you don't go to this canon. Anyways, what is the name of Han Solo Leia's granddaughter? A. Alana, B. Emilia, or C. Amira? And yes, they have a granddaughter in Legends. They do. So, what is the
Hmm.
name? Alana, Emilia, or Amira?
I am gonna go with A.
And I'm gonna go with B.
You said uh, B. Emilia, and wrong. It was actually A. Ding 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 ding. Alana. And that is both actually thing is Alana's parents were actually two Jedi's. Their oldest son, Jason, who later turned to the dark side and became Darth Caedus, which eventually was killed by his own twin sister, Jaina. And the mother, she was also a Jedi Knight, but also princess of a royal family. Alexis, yeah, I heard about the Queen Elizabeth actually recently passed away. But the thing is, I was actually not surprised that she didn't even step down from the throne within the next past 2 years. Considering how that she was getting older and her health was declining for several times, especially now in during summer when she was celebrating her 70 years on the throne, she didn't even appear on the celebration. So, um, I mean, I wasn't surprised that she even stepped down from the throne for past before COVID happened, or even before all this, even years earlier. But the question is, even how long Charles will be ruling the country? Since he's 73 years old, it's only a matter of time before he decides to step down or if he will pass away. I mean, he considering that he is older, so it's only a matter of time before. I'm not saying that he is not a good ruler. He just considering of his age, we don't know how long he if he will last another 20, if he will be in his 90s or even 100 years. But we will see how long he will be on the throne. I mean, it's something that he wanted to go for. Okay, let's see. So next for the brothers, 47. Who were the last Grand Master of the Jedi Order before he fell? A. Mace Windu, B. Kit Fisto, C. Yoda.
All right, hang on one second. Okay. All right, hello there. 15. All right, we're gonna go with C. Final.
Yoda, ding ding, correct. He was the last Grand Master before the old order fell. Okay, number 47 for the 48. Who were the earlier owner of Millennium Falcon? A. Lando Calrissian, B. Jabba the Hutt, C. Jango Fett. If you guys don't know, this is actually for Kubo and Diana. If you guys don't know the answer, I will smack my face because this is had mentioned in the movies.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Who were the earlier owner of Millennium Falcon? Lando Calrissian, B. Jabba the Hutt, or C. Jango Fett?
Um,
Hmm.
Well, I know Jango Fett was a bounty hunter just like Han Solo was, but I'm hesitating if he's the one who gave it to him. Um, wait, that didn't come out right at all, but we'll pass on that. Um,
Hey, Polarizer is in the comments. Yeah, he said to drop by, but say hi. Yeah, Polarizer. So far, the brothers have 13 points, and um, Diana and Kubo has 7 points so far. So they are apparently are gonna win this time, bro. So, but so Kubo, who will you go for? Is it either Lando, Jabba, or Django?
I'm gonna go with Django.
Django. Diana, what do you say?
Yep. Me too.
Django Fett?
Jinko.
Wrong. It was actually Lando Calrissian.
Lando. Who was that? Who was that? Wait, I know that name.
That would be the black guy, the African American guy, who was there from Bespin or Cloud City.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. This is actually a trick question for the brothers. Did Anakin had a seat in the Jedi Council before he turned to the dark side? Yes or no?
I'm saying yes.
I say no.
Game guy, ding ding ding, correct. He actually had a seat on the council before he turned dark side. But he was never a Jedi Master. He was only Jedi Knight. So, Game Guy and Roy. Wait, sorry. Kubo and Diana.
Wait, can't go twice.
Sorry. Diana and Kubo. Number 50. How big is the moon Nashada's population? A. 35 billion. B. 45 billion. C. 85 billion.
I'm going with B.
B. Diana.
B.
And wrong was actually C. 85 billion.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. It was actually, and consider the moon was even much smaller than our own. It was probably like probably around the same size as our own moon. So 85 billion people on that small moon. Yeah, it is. It's a big, crowded. Okay, next is for brother. Number 51. What is the name of Luke Skywalker's direct descendant? A. Cade, B. Tate, or C. Hayde? Um, okay, I can put in the comments. This is the options: A. Cade, C, B. Tate, or C. Hayde.
Well, we're gonna go with A final.
Final, both of you.
Yep.
Ding ding ding, correct. Cade Skywalker was his name.
Why is this working? Why is this working?
Number 52. This is a trick question for both Kubo and Diana. Number 52. Were Palpatine married to someone? Yes or no?
That would surprise me, so I'm gonna say no.
I would say no.
Ding ding ding, correct. No, he wasn't married to anyone.
Of course he wasn't. He's a freaking Sith Lord.
Number 53 for the brothers. What is the name of Palpatine's grandson? A. Leo, B. Ken, C. Teo. Yeah, he actually had a grandson and a son.
8, huh? Alright. We're gonna go with B final.
B.
Yep.
Ding ding ding, correct. His name was actually
So
Ken.
ridiculous.
Also, in the Wikipedia, it says that he actually start training to be as a Jedi. Okay, number 54. What's the name of Palpatine's secret son? A. Tarklops, B. Kriklops, or C. Triclops? I can put the name in the prompt to you so you see if only one of those names are real. But the other two I just made up. Try to figure out these as much as is either A, B, or C. And this is actually for Diane and Google.
Um,
Hmm.
Um, Google, what do you say?
well, I'm probably gonna go with A.
Okay, you go with A, Diana.
I am gonna go with C.
B
C.
and B. Wait, did you say B or C?
He says
C.
C.
C. Yeah, Triclops. Um, so Kua said A, and wrong. And since Diana said C, ding ding, correct. His name was his name was Triclops, but he was also a mutant man. He had actually his a third eye in his forehead, and
Oh.
yeah, and he did actually have a son, Ken, with a Jedi princess. Well, he called herself as a Jedi princess, but we don't even know if she was actually a Jedi or not. Okay, for the brothers, number 55. How long is an Imperial 2 Star Destroyer? A. 5,249 feet, B. 5,049 feet, or C. 5,549 feet?
All right, I go first. You go second.
Get it.
11. All right, that's B.
All right. I got 20.
Reroll.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, I'm going with B.
I'm going with C.
Wait, did you say B?
Yeah, I said B.
And he said C.
Yep.
Wrong in both. Was actually A.
Damn.
Yeah.
Darn, look at that.
This one might surprise you. This question is for Diana and Google. You may be surprised on this one. Number 56. What is the name of Lando's son? A. Lando Calrissian. B. Lando Calrissian Jr. or C. Lando Calrissian. Yeah,
I'm
he actually had a son in Legends, but in canon he had a daughter.
I'm tempted to go with the junior one.
Okay, you said B, Diana.
I am going with C.
C. C and wrong. B, ding ding ding, correct. You still get a point. And just a bit saying, Lando, he was actually 71 years old when his son was born. He was 71 years old. Okay, number 57 for the brothers. Has Obi-Wan Kenobi any siblings? Yes or no?
I'm saying yes.
I'm saying no.
Game guy? Wrong. Roy? Ding ding ding. Correct. He didn't have any siblings. Okay, next trick question is for this is actually a double trick question. The next one is for Kubo and Diana. Number 58. Has Han Solo any siblings? Yes or no?
Can you repeat the question?
Has Han Solo any siblings? Yes or no?
I'm pretty sure he didn't. So I'm gonna say no.
No.
Anything correct on both of you. He has no siblings at all. He's only child because he was actually an orphan at a young age.
Oh,
Yeah, but we don't know exactly what happened to his parents. They never actually explained that in the legends. But surprisingly enough, he was actually raised by a Wookiee on a crew, pirates. One of them was actually a female Wookiee. So number 59. How long is an Executor class super destroyer? A. 42,345 feet. B. 62,345 feet. Or C. 52,345 feet.
Goes this far? Who was the question for? Swedish?
You guys.
Got it.
All right. Since it's a ridiculous number question, me first.
Yeah, to be surprising, I actually, like I said before, actually the numbers weren't even in feet when I found this. It was actually in meters. So I had to convert to your country's system.
All right.
to
I'm going with
understand.
A.
I'm going with B.
A, wrong. B, ding ding ding, correct.
Yeah!
2,000 feet long. It's like, whoa, that's a big ship. Okay, for Diana Kubo, number 60. How old were Leia and Han Solo's son, Anakin, when he sacrificed his life or to save his team? A, 18 years, B, 15 years, or C, 16 years? How old he were when he sacrificed his life to save his team?
wait. So that means all three answering implies that he died like when he was at least a teen.
He was part of a Jedi team, and this was during the Yuzong Long War. How old he were when he sacrificed in order to save his team? He was either 18, 15, or 16 years old.
I'm going to go with 18.
I'm gonna deal 18.
Wrong. He was only 16 years old.
16?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, and he was a younger child. He was a younger son. Of all of the three children that Leia and Han had, Jason Solo, Jaina Solo, Anakin Solo, only two died. Jason by his own twin sister after he turned dark side, and he also killed Luke's wife.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and Anakin sacrificed his life. So Jaina was the only that remained of the three. Okay, number 61 for the brothers. How long did the New Republic lasted? A, 25 years, B, 29 years, C, 23 years.
All right. Ridiculous numbering question. You know what that means. Two. Great. That's all right. That's one.
All right, let's see what I get. 10.
All right. I'm going A.
I'm going B.
And wrong in both was actually C, 23 years.
No.
I mean, it's considering for at least one thing, It was actually formed around 4 ABY, around the same year as the Battle of Endor, and lasted only to about 23 years later. But compared to in the canon, that the New Republic was replaced with a different government, but in canon, it wasn't. After the Republic fell, the nothing repelled was replacing that one. Okay, number 62.
Did you lose count?
What?
You sounded like you lost count.
Actually, no. Number 62. What year was Lando Calrissian born? A. 41, B. 31, or C. 51 BBY?
Hmm.
So if you wonder what BBY stands for, it says before Battle of Yavin, and ABY stands for after the Battle of Yavin. That was the first battle from A New Hope. And this is just the online Kubo's question, so you don't get mixed.
Hmm. What was the options?
41, 31, or 51. One was the year when Lando was born.
I'm going to say 51.
Yep, me too.
And wrong was actually B, 31 BBY.
Wow.
Next, number 63, a hard question for Game Guy and Roy. How long did the first Jedi Order last before it fell? A. 28,764 years. B. 25,764 years. Or C. 22,764 years.
So we're doing double up, right? Yep. What do I keep getting twos? Bye, dice. Alright, well, I'm going with B. I'm going with A.
Wait, did he say B?
Yep, I
Or
said
C?
B.
You said A, and
Yep.
wrong. And you said B, ding ding ding, correct.
Yeah!
That's for 20, almost 46,000 years. Next question is for for Kubo and Diana. How many Jedi Persians? How many Jedi Persians has it been? A, 3, B, 2, C, 4.
Excuse me, can you repeat?
How many Jedi Persians has it been? A, 3, B, 2, C, 4.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm going to go with C this time.
C. Okay, Diana.
C.
And wrong. Was actually A, 3.
3?
Yep. The first was for around 3,000 BBY, and the second was around after Clone Wars and ended. And that was also known as the Great Jedi Purge, or second. And the third happened around 137, around 130 ABY, so almost like 100 years after the Battle of Endor.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, number 65 for the brothers. How long did the Great Jedi Purge last? A. 17 years. B. 19 years. C. 18 years.
Let's see here. I think we're safe to just do one. It's always a 2! What? What do I keep getting 2s? Kind of weird, actually, that I keep getting that number consistently. It's a little weird. Alright, whatever. Alright, we're gonna go with A.
A. And wrong was actually C. 18 years.
Oh, damn.
Okay, number 66. How long is a Venator class Star Destroyer that is active on the Clone Wars? A. 3,530 feet. B. 3,830 feet. Or C. 3,730 feet.
Hmm?
This is your question. How long is a Venator class Star Destroyer? A. 3,530 feet. B. 3,830 feet. Or C. 3,730 feet.
I'm going with B.
B. Uh, okay, let's please wait for Tiana to answer.
I am gonna go with A.
She goes with A, and wrong. It both was actually C. This is okay. Number 67. How many lightsaber combat forms is there? A 7, B 10, C 6. And this is for the
What?
brothers.
I think we would be good. Please don't give me another 2. It gave me a 12. I mean, it has a 2 in it, but at least it's not a 2. Alright, I guess we're going with B final.
B
Yep.
and wrong was actually A 7.
Alright, the one time I actually needed that 2.
Okay. Number 68 for Kubo Diana. Which Dart started the rule of 2? Yeah, and Dart was actually the title that we have. So which Dart started the rule of 2? A. Darth Raven, B. Darth Malik, or C. Darth Bane?
Hmm. Wait, isn't Dark Raven like Luke Skywalker, but like dark side version?
Uh, I wouldn't even know. He has actually appeared in several games as well and comics books. So, but
Hmm.
who is it? Either A, B, or C? Raven, Darth Malik, or Darth Bane?
I'm going with A.
Darth Raven. Okay. Um, let's see what Diana says.
Okay, I am going with A.
Both you took A, Darth Raven, and wrong was actually C, Darth Bane. This might be a little bit surprising though. Number 69. Who were the commander of the 501st Legion? A. Cody. B. Rex. C. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, you have no idea how tempted I am just to say Odin, because Odin the Dark
Yeah.
Lord and don't Odin the Dark Flame.
Yeah, I know you would say something like that.
Alright, can we just go double roll? Because I just kind of want to say it just for the walls.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, it's actually even though
Alright, give me the dice.
this actually the brothers term, but yes, each of those troopers they didn't even had any actual names. They of
No
course
way,
only had
they.
they
Did it actually? That's
They
awesome.
didn't know they each troopers or soldier in the army they didn't even had a name. Their names were like
There we go.
CC and only not like numbers. But it was actually the Jedi who gave them the names.
Yes, please.
Alright, I'll go with Cody for the walls.
I'm going with B.
You say B, ding ding ding, correct. It was actually
Yeah!
Captain Rex. But Cody, he was actually marshal commander. He was actually had the highest rank, even more than Rex had. Okay, hard question for Kubu and Diana. Number 70.
Oh God.
How many soldiers were in the Grand Army of the Republic? A. 3 million. B. 4 million. C. 6 million.
Hold on, I'm just gonna put something dumb in the private chat real quick.
Wait. Did it go to to our question?
Yeah, this is actually your question now.
Oh,
How many
can you repeat it?
How many soldiers were in the Grand Army of the Republic? A. 3 million. B. 4 million. C. 6 million.
Oh, geez, it's in the millions. Okay, so I'm going to go with
Um, C.
C. Google.
I'm going with B.
B. She goes for 6 million. Wrong. And B. Wrong. It was actually A. 3 million. And this is
Three
more.
million.
Yeah, there's only 3 million.
Can't believe how ridiculous
Number
this is.
71. How many regions is there in the Star Wars galaxy? And this for the brothers. A. 6. B. 9. C. 8.
All right, 1 sec. 17.
That is definitely a roll to get.
All right, I guess we're going with C then.
C.
C final. Yeah.
Let's see. What was it? C. 8. And wrong was actually B. 9 regions.
Dang, 1 off. Look at that.
Okay. Number 72 for both Diana and Google. Sorry about that. Which planet did Yoda go to exile after Order 66? A. Kashyyyk. B. Pelosia. C. Dagobah.
Wait, what?
This is your question. From which planet did Yoda go to exile after Order 66? A. Kashyyyk. B. Pelosia. C. Dagobah.
C.
You say go C, and let's see what Diana go for.
C.
Ding ding ding. Correct.
Yes, I knew it. I knew that one. Finally.
Okay, number 73 for the brothers. Who were Darth Sidious's Sith Master? A. Darth Raven. B. Darth Tenebros. Or C. Darth Plagueis. Or Darth Plagueis. Plagueis. Sorry.
You don't know how to pronounce it?
It's Darth Plagueis. I think.
It's Dark Plagueis.
I finally got a thing that got me a date that isn't a 2. Finally. All right, we're going with A final.
Darth Raven? Wrong. Was actually C.
Look at that.
Next is number 74. This is a trick question. Before then, let's see who's comments. Come on. Hey, Cody! Yeah, it's okay if you're late. It's okay though. Oh, you went bowling. Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I just realized
Bowling
something.
is nice. I love bowling. Okay, trick question for Kubo and Diana. Are Grand Admiral Thrawn's skin blue? Yes or no?
What did you realize?
I'm not gonna say it until later.
Wait. Can you repeat?
Are Grand Admiral Thrawn's skin blue? Yes or no?
No.
I'm going to know as well.
Wrong. That's
Dang it.
actually yes. And he's actually, even though Thrawn is actually not his full name, that is actually what's called core name. Meaning he has a much more longer name, but that is what people call him. Yeah. So, number 75, as a hard question for the brothers. What did Luke lose in his duel against Darth Vader? A. Arm. B. Leg. C. Hand. Good luck, Cody. Hope you will win that tomorrow.
All right. I think if we go double up, we'll get it. All right. I'm gonna go with arm, and you go with hand because I'm pretty damn sure it's one of those two. All right. I'm gonna say hand, or I'm gonna say arm.
I'm gonna say hand.
It's C. Ding ding ding.
Look at that.
Okay. For Kubo and Diana, which planet are the smuggler rebel hero Han Solo from? A. Corellia. B. Coruscant. C. Drell. Drell is a Drall. What do you say, Bill?
With B.
B. Coruscant. Kubo?
I'm going with A.
A. B. Wrong. A. Emitting correct. It's actually from the planet Corellia. Okay. For number 77, almost done with the questions. Unless I can make maybe 10 more.
No.
Just kidding. How many members of Yoda's species has been a Jedi? A. 4. B. 10. C. 5.
What's with that sudden surge in amount?
Doesn't matter. Let's see what the D20 says. 15. All right. I guess we'll go with C. Final.
C. Final.
Yep.
Emitting correct. Only 5 has been known being a Jedi Master or part of the Jedi. Okay, number 278 for Kubo and Diana. Which region of the galaxy is less explored? A. Wild space. B. Unknown regions. C. Colonies. Yeah, that is actually the region's name, colonies. Don't sue me.
Excuse me?
Which region of the galaxy is less explored? A. Wild space. B. Unknown regions. Or C. Colonies.
I'll be going with C.
Okay, you go for C. I wonder what C and I would say.
We'll find out shortly.
To be continued.
I can't believe how well we're doing considering we're just using the D20. I can't believe how ridiculous that is.
A.
A. Wild space. Well, both of you are wrong. It's actually unknown regions. I mean, I thought you maybe you're even by the name unknown regions. But to be fair, even the wild space region is also not as much explored as the others are. But at least unknown regions is the less explored. Okay, number 79. Which star system is known as the Five Brothers? A. Kashyyyk system. B. Dagobah system. C. Corellian system.
Cornelius, isn't that from Star Fox?
I don't remember. Doesn't matter because the dice wants us to go with A. All right, A final.
A. Wrong. It's actually C. Corellian system.
Look at that.
Number 80. How big is Corellia's population? This was who won the Diana. A. 8 billion. B. 5 billion. C. 3 billion.
Excuse me?
How big is Corellia's population? A. 8 billion. B. 5 billion. C. 3 billion.
I'll be going with A.
You go with A, 8 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what Diana says.
I am going with A.
8 billion. And wrong was
Yes.
actually C, 3 billion.
I'm done with B.
Okay, next question for the brothers. What species does Jedi Knight Beldorion belong to? A. Wookiee, B. Hutt, or C. Human?
Yes, you don't put pictures of.
And this is for the brothers.
No, I know. Shall we double up?
Sure.
Alright. It is the final question after all. That makes sense. One!
Really wants to choose A.
Alright, alright. I'll go on with A.
I'm going B.
You go for A, and wrong, and you go B, ding ding ding, correct. He was a Hutt. And also, he's the only known Hutt who's ever been a Jedi. And number 82. How big? This is the first Diana and Kubo's question. How
Yeah.
big? How big is Kashyyyk's population? A. 15 million. B. 35 million. Or C. 45 million. Kashyyyk is actually Chewbacca's home planet.
Oh, I don't know much about that. What? Okay, Zarif. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So if I ask this so far to the brothers, do you think 80 question is too much, or should
I
I?
feel
Do you
like-
think that?
I feel like 80 is actually kind of the perfect amount.
Okay.
Because it's not too much, it's not too little, and if there's a tiebreaker, 80 doesn't sound like 80 is a pretty good number
Yeah,
to have like
so
a.
Even though I actually
Yeah.
made 80, so even though this is I actually made 82 questions, but even though I had only had originally 80, but I always had one bonus question if there would be equal amount of points between both teams. Like if like going to be a tie, if both teams had
Yeah,
this.
like this.
If it,
Not gonna be
So-
this time.
I
Yeah, so-
can't believe we got 23 questions right because of the fucking D20. That blows my mind that we won
Yeah.
because of the D20. That's so ridiculous. Of course, that's the reason.
Deanna, do you think 80 question is enough questions, or should I have less or more? What do you think? Because I'm just trying to figure out so next questions. The next, come on. The next game show would be. Well, I haven't really decided.
A.
You give me
You
ice
say-
and chocolate, right?
You say A.
Yeah,
15 million. You said 15 million, and now we just wait for Kubo's question as the answer.
I agree with D.
B. 35.
Yep.
Wrong in both. It's actually 45 million. That was actually the last question, unless they don't count with the bonus question, since it would have been a tie. So I will go for the last one as well. This is actually a trick question. Are Sonanoma Sekot a living sentient planet? Yes or no? meaning a planet which has a consciousness and is completely aware of its surroundings and all that.
Yeah, let's just knock this out too.
No, yes.
Okay, so what do you think, though, Google?
Hmm?
What do you think? Is Sonoma Second a
Uh-huh.
living sentient planet? Yes or no?
Can you repeat?
Are Sonoma Second a living sentient planet, meaning it has a full consciousness and completely aware of its surroundings and even capable of communicate telepathically?
I'm going to say no.
Diana?
Um, yes.
Kubo said no. Roy said,
I said no.
I said yes.
and Diana said yes. So Kubo and Roy and wrong.
Ah.
Both Diana and Kyle actually had their right done as well. It is
Oh,
actually this planet is actually having a full consciousness, and within the Star Wars universe, this used to be a second planet that was actually Yu Song Wong's home planet. But they, during after a huge battle for a war, their planet was destroyed. But this here's the thing: that planet had a seed, which ended up traveling to the same galaxy where there are the Star Wars galaxy, and that became Sonoma Second, and it actually can travel through different. They didn't actually can live. This is not survive. It's located in one star system. It used to be at one place, but later moved to unknown regions. Well, so Team Star Warriors 14 points and the Game Brothers 24. So yeah, it turns out that the brothers actually won.
yeah! Woohoo!
And you were scared because you didn't know
I
anything about
can't
it.
believe I can't believe we won because of the D20.
And
That's the
yeah,
dumbest thing ever. Of course, that's why we won. That's
yeah.
so
So
great. Of course,
and
that's
as
why.
but as the
Jeez.
and as the prize, the winning team or is being allowed to choose from which love story they wanted me to make. I mean, the winning team.
Can't believe that.
It
That's
can be
so
any.
dumb.
It can
Of
be
course,
any
that's
story.
Uh, well, we'll decide later.
Yeah, you can like that. Um. So, question is also here. Um. Uh. Wait. The next game show stream. What do you think? Mario Pony, Sonic, Pokemon, History, Space, Cryptids, or Star Trek? Which do you think I should do next?
A Pokemon one.
All right.
I would love space or cryptids.
Um.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking cryptids too, because he's shown me a couple of them. So
Kuba, what do you think?
I think you know which one I would take.
Pokemon,
Nope.
Cryptids,
Nope.
Mario Pony.
Of course.
Well, yeah, I'm P too. I mean,
yeah.
So the next will be cryptids.
all right.
What are
After that.
cryptids again?
You know what I thought was going to
Uh,
happen? I thought he was going to pick Pokemon, and we were going to do this again and win.
And so
Swear to
next
God.
will be about cryptids. That means mysterious creatures like Bigfoot, Yeti, the Mothman, stuff like that.
Oh,
Weird.
that's actually not bad.
Yeah. And
Looks like
after
I'm going
that-
on a creepy internet surf.
And after that, it will be a Pokemon. But and also, like I said, also, like I said before, it will not be include Pokemon Generation 9 at all in the questions.
Who's ready for me and Roy to win again because of the D20 with the
Because,
Pokemon? I swear
the
to
reason
God.
why The reason why I'm wanting to Pokemon Generation 9 is because the game hasn't even been released yet, and we don't know how many Pokemon will be part of that new generation. So far, it's only 18 has been revealed. So that's the reason why I don't want to include it, because
Oh,
for a very reason. So you see,
oh,
so I will only go from generation 1 to 8. They will be include Pokemon's characters and even
oh.
shows and even our previous games.
Nice.
Yeah. So next will be about cryptids, and after that will be about Pokemon. But cryptids one it will be around in
Nice.
October.
It is
All right.
safer for you.
Yeah. So I will decide to only make you doing
Oh,
game show streams
so
only once a month
which would it
for at
use
least.
All right, that's fine, Malachi.
opens?
Oh, it Malakite's here. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he just put some in the comments.
Safer for you.
Um, yeah, this will be a Malakite if you couldn't go here. Um, it just whoa, 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 wait, what?
He says,
I have 8,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, it was around just
I'll check.
I don't. If Cody is still here, I can actually mention that Earth did actually appear in a Star Wars in a Star Wars comic book series, where Han Solo actually with Chewbacca ended up on Earth after an accident. Unfortunately, Han Solo was killed by Native Americans by an arrow in his chest. Chewbacca, he survived. Yeah, it actually did. It did actually happen, but it's considered as not. It's no longer considered as canon. Chewbacca survived. um, he um, he became known as Sasquatch or Bigfoot by the locals,
Well, if you
considering as how considering how long they live.
will help if you
Um, and also, Leia, she actually have been she died twice in expanded universe. Once around 0 ABY, around just the time of battle after the battle of Yavin, and the second time was around 2 ABY. It's the first time
So,
it was when first time when she ended up traveling back in time by accident.
wait. Didn't Leah actually died in the ninth movie?
Yeah, she died
You
in
as
the ninth
well?
movie. Yeah, but in canon, that is canon.
she
But in
did.
the universe, but in the expanded universe, she did die twice, but she was revived both times.
Yes.
Wait, Diana.
You have 789.
Yeah, I know. I did know this before. Um, so it's getting closer, and I can reveal that I actually had a one video of 8,000 subscribers special. Fluttershy with Soren.
Oh, bye, Diana.
Flutter Science. Sorry.
Yep.
That actually
well, her leaving
not
doesn't
bad
really
at
make
all.
much of a matter for the scores because the game's already over, so we win. Hooray.
Yeah. Yeah, so next time is cryptids. And it won't be much hard for me since I actually read a lot of cryptids.
Honestly,
Next
yeah.
next Q&A video will be when I reach 8,000 subscribers. But I will wait till I reach around 8,010 or 20, um, like that. So because if I reach
Uh,
8,000 and it,
Swedish
I know,
Malachi needs the link in the chat.
I know, and let's see, if it works. Whoops, that was not the copy the link. Um, come on. But so, honestly, I'm about even to end stream after reach around. After reach around. I mean, are you serious? There we go. When I reach 3 hour mark, I'll actually going to end the stream. But they can still join in after stream. So, so guys, what do you think about this game show stream? Do you consider it as a success or a failure?
Oh yeah, this one was a success. I mean,
Hugo?
I think that was funny, and I learned more things that I already knew.
Yep.
Well,
And hey,
okay,
Deanna stayed, well, mostly the whole time, and everything was
yeah,
pretty normal. Except for
yeah.
the fact that apparently the planets were aligned and the D20 wanted for us.
Kubu, if you want to read more about Star Wars, there's actually a site known as Wikipedia, which has both canon and legends sources.
Hmm.
I think it has around two or let me see for a second. On Wikipedia, here we go. Let's see how many pages it has been running. It has been running since 2005. So let's see. It says, "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Be not being a pain in the ass."
welcome to my life.
Oh, okay. Here's it. It has 175, 177,495 pages. So nearly 178,000 pages on
Yeah.
that site. So it contains all kinds of information. So just a minute heads up, I might do another Star Wars question like that, but that one might even include canon and legends,
Yeah.
or maybe just canon. But that might just live longer, maybe further future, further on. Well, ooh, my back hurts. I've been just sitting too long.
Oh, geez, you're becoming a grandpa. I'm kidding.
Well, yeah, this game show has actually been for once success. So, but like I said, game guy Roy, you will, you two can decide for which story you want me to do as a surprise, since you actually won. So, yeah, so this is has been a lot of fun. Yay! So, yeah, this is Swedish Diablo signing off. Bye.
See ya later.
Bye.
See ya. And goodbye.